Hello to all my wonderful subscribers, students, and devout disciples. This is your Master GongSun. Welcome to another episode of the Hu Jing, the Civilizing the Barbarian Sutra. This is chapter 50. Thank you for sticking with me for 50 chapters. Just another 31 to go. We're already more than halfway through. Let us begin. Chapter 50. What good is it to spend your life accumulating material things? This is not keeping in alignment with the Tao. If you conform your behavior to someone else's conventions, what benefits do you reap? This violates your nature and dissolves your energy. You must live simply and virtuously and be true to your nature. Ignore the time. Let go of ideas and concepts. Embrace the Tao. This is the integral way. Nice and simple again. And of course, what is the point of accumulating material things when we cannot take any of it with us when our souls leave our physical bodies? Right? We can't take any of it with you. For those of us who had to learn about ancient Egypt back in school, I mean, you might have remembered learning about all the pharaohs being buried. They're buried with their riches, with servants, right? Same in ancient China too, right? We had lots of emperors, like Qin Shi Huang was the first emperor of a united China, and he gave China its name, the Qin dynasty, pronounced Qin. Anyway, you may have heard of the terracotta warriors, right? And this is a huge like burial mound in Xi'an, modern day Xi'an, and he's buried with what? With like different like terracotta soldiers to protect him, riches, like lots of like material possessions. But do you think he can really use them in the afterlife? Hell no. Heck no. It's because nothing material can be taken with us because our souls are immaterial. That's why it survives. And if you think about it, this makes perfect sense, right? Our bodies will always rot and decline and deteriorate. No amount of longevity study or anything can make our physical bodies immortal. This is a fact of the Tao, and I think that anyone who's studying how to make us immortal, that is a complete waste of time. That will never happen. We can lengthen our lives for sure, we can prolong it. And it'd be great if we could have a good quality of life. The quality of life is maintained as we prolong or lengthen our lives from 100 to 150 years old. But eventually, you got to go, right? How much longer do you want to live? 200 years old? 1,000? 10,000? Right? We got to go. And when we head to the other realms of existence, we can't take any of the material things with us. So what point is that? Right? What is the point of that? There is no point of that. And it also goes on to say, what is the benefit of conforming our behavior to someone else's conventions? Right? Why follow society's rules when that may not necessarily be what makes you happy? Why get married and have 2.5 kids and buy a house with a mortgage and with a white picket fence when you don't want that? It's great if you did. It's great if you met the right man or woman, fell in love, and then wanted to have kids with them. Great. That's the only reason to do it. Don't do it because society tells you to. Don't follow every convention. Don't follow and go along what everyone else does. Right? When everyone else does, I mean, that is not good. Because you have to know yourself first and foremost. If you want to get married because you know you love them, great, do it, go for it. But if not, don't. If not, go find what makes you happy. Don't do it just as everyone else is. Because at the end of the day, if you do that, you are no better than just another sheep in the flock, right? Being herded along without being able to think for yourself. Right? So what Lao Tzu says here, I'm very much staunchly in favor of, right? Don't spend your life accumulating material goods. Don't spend your life conforming your behavior to someone else's conventions and expectations, including society's. This will violate your nature and dissolve your energy. All right, this has been your Master GongSun. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.